Welcome to my channel. Today I want to play a new song by Dax titled Eternity. But before I do that, I have to thank every one of you for coming to my channel. Every single one of you that has subscribed to my channel. All the people that have liked and commented and shared my videos. It's because of you that this channel exists and that it thrives. And I thank you for that. Now let's listen to Dax.
And when you really examine the concept of eternity, one will find that there is no end. Life after death is a concept humans still don't understand.
How long is eternity? I don't understand. Some say forever, but if it's forever, then when does it come to an end? It's more than a concept, an infinite time that we spend. It confirms that our lives here on earth are a blip of existence and don't make a dent. As we get older, it creeps in our mind, the thought of the end and beginning of time. The life that we thought that we lived doesn't matter, approaching the thought that someday we all die. I get confused when I look in the sky.
Okay. So, yeah, if you look at these headphones drive me crazy. If you look at our lives in the concept of eternity, yeah, they really are just a blip on the radar screen. And barely that. Barely that.
What is this water hitting my eyes? Maybe the rain is the pain and shame that hits earth when God cries. As we get older, we don't care what we did. It's not the things we receive, but the things we give. We try to go back to the time we were kids, but
I like that. It's not the things that we receive, but the things that we give. That's the right attitude to have. I really like Dax because he sings about God and about the things of God. I don't want to get too religious here, but he speaks to me.
those shoes no longer fit. And then we finally realize that everyone dies, but not everyone lives. So I'm taking a chance. I'm living my life in the moment. And
that's an interesting line. We realize that everyone dies, but not everyone lives. Yeah, you have to attack life. You have to live it to its fullest. Because as he said, it's just a brief moment in eternity. And what's the point of wasting it, of doing absolutely nothing?
not in a future that's not in my hands. I'm giving my time to the people who love me for everything that I am. I'm living my life in reality, not for a post that they'll tap when they open the gram. I'm doing whatever it takes. I'm not gonna dwell on my past mistakes. I'm bridging the gap between my dreams and what I see while I'm awake. They say leave it up to fate. Well, fate favors those who take. Cause if eternity's forever and all this is temporary, why wait?
Exactly. If all of this is temporary, why wait? I tell you, the bars in his rap songs are really deeply meaningful. They're profound.
Humanity's lost. We obsess the price of material things, but at what cost? Then treat time like currency and spend it for applause because we think that life is just a game.
What an image that is. The guy in the rat race chasing after the money. And the crazy thing is, if you just believe in God and trust in Him, the money will come. You don't have to worry about it. That's a really interesting image.
We can turn on and off. We build, we break, renew, replace. We 9 to 5 and count the days for 40 years till 65, then live off what our pension pays. We fall in line as mental slaves. Our bodies work, our minds are caged. And that's why people say the richest place you'll find is at the graves, full of hopes and dreams that people never chased, full of feelings that we felt but never got to say.
Wait, what was that? I missed that.
Then treat time like currency and spend it for applause, because we think that life is just a game we can turn on and off. We build, we break, renew, replace. We 9 to 5 and count the days for 40 years till 65, then live off what our pension pays. We fall in line as mental slaves. Our bodies work, our minds are caged, and that's why.
Yeah. The story of far too many people living a life of drudgery and being trapped in that slavery of thinking that you have to do the job you're doing because you got to pay the bills. It's not true, but far too many people believe it.
Why people say the richest place you'll find is at the graves, full of hopes and dreams.
The richest what? What's he saying? I gotta look this up. I can't understand what he's saying there. I know that he has the lyrics down here, so let's see. Oh, darn it. Well, okay. And that's why people say the richest place you'll find is at the graves, full of hopes and dreams that people never chased. Wow. Gee, many creepers.
That people never chased, full of feelings that we felt but never got to say. All the thoughts inside our heads that we kept stored and locked away. As our age increased and we got old and everything decayed, and when we finally realized that our whole lives was not a game, and that time,
you know, the way he's doing this, the tempo of it and the tenor of his voice, it's like straining and struggling. I think he deliberately chose this pace and this tenor to emphasize the futility of not going after your dreams, and of not speaking your truth, of not telling people how you think of them. It's really interesting. I think that's really deliberate.
it was a commodity that we could not regain, and that we were in control, and there was no one else to blame. Is the day that we change. It's eternity, no way, no way. Eternity, no way, no way. It's eternity, no way. Eternity, no way.
And this is one of the things that I really love about Dax, is his ability to put together melodies that are they're wonderful, they're beautiful, they're evocative. And his voice is perfect for the melodies that he writes. And right in the middle of a rap song, he's singing.
It's eternity, no way. It's eternity, no way. It's eternity, no way. Eternity, no way.
What are you doing with your time? What is your definition of happiness? Are you giving more than you're taking? And finally, if it were to all end right now, what are you holding on to that you need to let the world see?
Well, that's another good one by Dax, a really good one. one that makes you think a lot. And he really speaks to the human condition, that so many people just trudge and drudge through life, going from job to home and back to job and back to home and back to job, until one day the doctor says, it's over. And you look back at your life and you think, what have I done? I haven't done anything worthwhile. And yet when you were a child, you had all these dreams about what you could be and what you wanted to be. And if you don't pursue those, then that's what life becomes, just drudgery. And it's just an instant in time. It's a minuscule particle of the strands of time, of the entire timeline of eternity. Well, once again, as the young kids like to say, it's a banger. I just love Dax. I think he's such a wonderful artist. He's wonderful lyrics. His raps are immaculate. His melodies are wonderful. They tug at your heart. And the messages that he brings forth are universal, and they're heartrending. They make you think about what really matters. That's a unique talent in an artist. I tell you, I'm really impressed by Dax. I'm amazed by Dax. I can't get enough of Dax. His music is just top notch all the way. I hope you like this. If you want to talk about the song, just put something in the comments. And as always, I pray that you, my viewers, my watchers, those who are hanging out on my channel, will live an abundant life, a full life that's filled with joy and beauty, and that you'll live a long life and that you'll be healthy. And I pray that God will keep you safe from harm. And I also pray that you'll be anxious for nothing, but in all things, through prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, you'll let your requests be known to God. And the peace that passes all understanding will keep your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. This is the Vietnam Era Vet, out.